People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Now, people, the first thing that is popping in the news is an update or correction to a story that I spoke about. A dispute over land between two allegedly family. A family that lived in Hanover and a family that lives in Ocherius, Hazelwood, Bamboo to be specific. Now, when I spoke about the story yesterday, I said that this is a dispute between two family members or two sets of family members. However, people, based on information that I've gotten or got from persons close to the family, close to the situation, it is said that it is actually a dispute between family members or heirs of a man that lost his life, whether it was by natural means. He was the landowner of property in question. His name is Mr. Bury. Now, people, when I spoke about the story, I said that the dispute was between two sets of family members, one from Ocherius, in which the land is at, and another set from Hanover, in which they are the rightful family members of Mr. Bury. They are the kids, they are the family, the cousins, whatever. They would have been officially or unofficially the will or the heirs to his will. However, there's a lady. This is a situation as it pertains to the land and Mr. Bury, who was the owner before he died. Usually he leases or rents land to persons living in the area. Those lands come with a stipulation. No structure can be built on the land, meaning house, meaning business establishment, concrete or board. You can put up some sort of working facility. However, no permanent structure, meaning no house, no mansion, no bar, no sorts of plaza, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. Now, people, it is said that the persons who I call family is a family called the Gradans. And specifically, one young lady, her name is L-U-R-R, Laura. Now, people, Mr. Bury, he leased some land to Laura, Miss Gradan. That lease was like every other lease that he leased to anybody that is any sort of farmer. What Miss Gradan would do, she would sublease those lands to people to farm different things, whether a banana, cocoa, pepper, rete, just different farm products. However, while she was in lease of those property in question, the man lost his life. The family that used to live there, they moved to different places, meaning the sons, the daughters, whoever, they moved. Some moved to Kingston, some moved to Hanover. The ones that were in Hanover, when they realized that the man lost his life, the bigger brother, he came and he went to courts and he was doing all sorts of paperwork and trying to get the rightful owners of the land, the rightful heirs of the land, to get hold of this land. However, Miss Gradan, L-U-R-R, when she realized that the man lost his life or was no longer with us, she decided that she's going to build some sort of concrete structure, be it a bar. The family members came back. They were going through the procedures of getting the land through the state, the relevant authority. What this lady claimed now, she started to put up all sorts of smoke screen and claim say the people them come and want bad mind her. The people them come and set up bar. People in the store that I said that yes, they came from Hanover and them set up a bar. However, people, that was just a deflection. That was just psychs she was using because she knew that the people are the rightful heirs to the property, and she knew that she violated and she wanted said property for herself. You know why, people? Because she is red-eye like a whole lot of Jamaicans, including some of you that might be listening to this right now. So people, what happened is that one specific, the older brother, he was pushing it from Hanover. He ended up losing his life. People, this is more than coincidence. When that man lost his life, Mrs. Graydon, Lore, she was the prime suspect. However, people, this happened in November of 2020. A year and mash ago, going towards 2 years, they've been going back and forth. When that big brother lost his life, Miss Lore Graydon, she has family members that are linked with the Popo. Family members that have Popo friends that are also Popo. They basically made her wrong seems right, so therefore she was getting the backing of the Popo, who knew that, or did not, or maybe did not know that she is not the rightful owner of the land. However, people, if you are the rightful owner of the land, there should be a will, there should be title, there should be deed. So therefore, if she has none of that, she is not the owner, officially, unofficially, whatever way you want to put it. So now people, like me say, the family member, the heirs, the BLOOD of this family, the bigger brother that was the person defending the family's legacy, the family DEAD left legacy, he lost his life. Lore was the suspect. Lore had family members that are also Popo, and maybe they had ulterior motive. Them know say, if we back her, we are going to get some of these proceeds of thievery that she does not own. However, people, like a lot of Popo in Jamaica, they are corrupt, just like the average criminal. And in this case, that is the case. Now, people, like I said, Lore claimed that the people in bad mind her and they are fighting her for her land, her rightful land, because she is red eye. Now, during all of this, when the bigger brother of the family from the actual family from Hanover realized all sorts of mix-up, realized they're not getting any sorts of justice because the Popo, they were deeply entrenched in the whole thing because they want a piece of the property. They want to right this lady's wrong. They left and they went back to Hanover. Now, people, like me say, the big brother lose him life November of 2020. Fast forward December of 2021, Lore's big brother, he also lost his life. When this happened, I am going to show you the difference with the Popo, including a very corrupted Popo. Whether he knows it or it is intentional, I don't know. This Popo's name is Mr. Inspector Powell. Now, people, I am speaking to Stephanie Lindsay. I am speaking to the Commissioner of Popo, Major Anthony Anderson, and I am speaking to the Justice or Security Minister, Dr. Horace Chang. This man is corrupt. Now, people, like I said, fast forward December of 2021. Lore, who is a lady that is fighting for the man DEAD left legacy, which she is not a family. She was just an actual tenant that rented or leased some land. So therefore, there is no sorts of BLOOD, there is no sorts of will, there is no sorts of paperwork saying that yes, this man turned over the land to her, because actually she was just an ex-leasee or a person that was renting. So anyways, people, like me say, fast forward December of 2021, Lore's brother lost his life. Now, people, I am going to show you the difference with the reaction of the Popo when Lore's, Miss Graydon's brother, lost his life. The Popo went to Hanover and the Popo arrested a bunch of family members, anybody that they could pick up out of that family member. And they had them for days, and then eventually they had to release them, because the truth and the fact is that based on the information, it is said that Lore's brother that lost his life, he is mixed up, the whole family is mixed up, and this youth, don't remember his name, he was a gallus, he was a Joe grind, so therefore he would bring in all sorts of women from all over the place. He was a womanizer. So maybe, I am not saying that the other family from Hanover does not have anything to do with it. But maybe he had people lining up to basically take him away for the way that he lived his life foul. So therefore, any card could play. There could be other motives behind him losing his life. Not saying that it is not a reprisal, I don't know. However, this is the facts of when he lost his life. It is said that the people that take him out were wearing all sorts of ski masks, all sorts of hoodie, all sorts of tamp on them head. So therefore, nobody was identified. And people, if you have a case in which nobody was identified, therefore that case cannot hold any sorts of water in any sorts of court. However, when Lore, brother, big brother, Miss Graydon's big brother lost his life, the Popo was all into it. They were investigating. So therefore, see the contrast, 2020, this November to be specific, when the big brother of the family from Hanover lost his life, no sorts of investigation, even though they were the rightful owners, even though there is court paperwork, documented paperwork that, listen, this is what is going on. This is the dispute between the rightful owners and a red-eye lady named Miss Lore Graydon. Some people, when them people lose them life, November 2020, no investigation. When Lore's brother lost his life, big investigation from St. Anne to Hanover, all over the place, all kind of popo involved. Now people, I am going to speak specifically about one popo, and his name is Inspector Powell. Based on information that I got in the first video that I did about this topic, Mr. Powell said that based on their investigations, he did not have any information to substantiate the claim that, listen, this person is the person that did this or did that. So therefore, they had to let the investigation slide. However, based on the fact that when Lore's brother lost his life now, she is telling them that it is a reprisal. However, people, the truth and the facts is that nobody knows. The Popo don't know, because like I said, they went to Hanover and then pick up everybody and the mama that they could pick up from Hanover. However, they eventually let them go. However, what they did, they jacked up all sorts of false charges on these people just to say them a hold them, just to say that they did something wrong. So people, at the end of the day, the moral of the story is this. Two persons lost their life. One brother from Hanover, the rightful owners, the rightful heir to the property legally. And then a next brother from, big brother from St. Anne, Hazelwood, Bamboo, brother of Lore, because of property. Now people, I don't know the value of any sorts of property, but what I do know, there is no value that you can put on life. While you can work for property, you cannot replace any sorts of life. However, what is also very disturbing is that the corruption that exists in these licky popo, including Inspector Powell from St. Anne, that is basically righting the wrong of this lady when they realize that persons actually lose their life. So therefore, they are facilitating a known, alleged MVRD3R, meaning Lore, meaning Mrs. Graydon. Two people lose their life, and they are basically corrupting the course of justice when they are supposed to be serving and protecting and giving justice and making sure that persons, legal law-abiding citizens, property and lives are protected. They are corrupting the course of justice. They are facilitating, they are enabling wrongdoers, including MVRD3R and the relevant authority, meaning the Prime Minister of Jamaica, if you are interested in solving any sorts of crime, meaning the Commissioner of Popo, Major Anthony Anderson, meaning Stephanie Lindsay, meaning Justice Minister Horace Chang. If you're really serious about crime, start with the head of the stream, meaning the popo, corrupted popo. Because people, this is a case where you could say this is a perfect example of corruption, wherein persons are losing their life. However, the popo, instead of doing their job because they have ulterior motive, they want a part of the proceeds of crime. They are lying, they are corrupting the investigation, they are doing everything that they are not supposed to do. So therefore, they are moving polar opposite of what their job description is, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.